Hey everybody! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah. I'm weird today. When am I not weird? This is a channel about cross-stitch. It's Wednesday. I didn't upload a stitch with me this weekend. Sorry, I just didn't feel like it. I was not down. I did not feel like it. I was working on projects that filming them would have been difficult. It was just not a thing. So I didn't do it. Sorry. Hopefully here soon I will be doing it. What am I supposed to say during these intros? What is like the normal thing? If you are new, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. I told you I'm weird today. It's been a fun week. My dog is making an appearance again. Hello. Hello, sir. I know. He says, can you see me? Can you see me? I worked from home today, so it's not technically the end of the workday yet, but I got to work at 7 o'clock in the morning yesterday. That was fun. Hi, you are very interruptive. I finished work early yesterday and got my hair done. It needed help because I was supposed to get my hair done the weekend that I bought my car, but I didn't know when I was going to be buying my car, so I canceled that appointment and I rescheduled, and it was like 2 extra weeks, and my hair needed help. So it's back to its normal situation. The roots look so much better now. Everything is much better now. So there's that for you. Yesterday was funny. My hairdresser did my hair and she was like, oh my gosh, I need to take pictures. So she took pictures. I'm not sure if she put them on her Instagram yet, but she took pictures. She was like, it looks like a wig. I was like, well, it's not. It's my real hair. But anyway, we're rambly today. So yeah, so I'm technically not done working, but I'm done working. But it's been a long week and it's only Wednesday. Stitching wise, I've done quite a bit. I've changed up what I feel like doing, because look, sometimes you get an urge to do something different from what you're doing, right? So I have. I never said, like, if you're new, subscribe. If you're new, you want to subscribe, that's cool. I think I just hit 400 like yesterday. That's so exciting. So thank you everybody for subscribing. It's so fun. I'm in the 400 club now. Still in the under 1,000 subs club, but I don't expect to get out of that club anytime soon. If ever. We'll see. But I know a couple people have shouted me out. Thank you so much to all of those folks who have. I think I've found most of them and I've commented and said thank you, or I've shouted them out in my video. I think it was Tamara who wrote something on my last video and she said, you know, I don't like to tell people that I shouted them out because I don't want them to feel obligated to, you know, shout me out in their video. I was like, I totally understand that, and I understand that completely, because I don't want people to feel obligated to shout me out in their videos either. But it's always just nice to know about it so you can thank them. Because, you know, I don't watch everybody, obviously. It's just not possible. But for those people who I do watch and I do know that they shouted me out, thank you so much. Okay. Should we get to the stitching? I don't have any haul to show you. I don't think. We talked about Sal's last time. I only have stitching, and I'm just going to tell you what I've decided to change. I also want to let people know that I have decided to stop working on Pokemon. I know last time I was like, maybe I'll finish this page, or maybe I'll finish, you know, my goal that I set for the year. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't have the urge. I just put it away, and I'm done with it for now. I took it off my WIP Go board. The second goal, I kept the first goal because I hit the first goal, so I'm not going to remove a goal that I hit. But I took the second goal off and I put a new goal on. So I'm done with it for now. It's not going to be thrown away or anything like that. It's going to go away for a little while until I feel like I want to work on it again. So we'll see when that happens, if it ever happens. I'm okay with it sitting in a UFO pile for as long as it needs to be sitting there, because I don't want to have my stitchy bug disappear because I'm forcing myself to work on something I really just don't want to work on. So that's the first bit of information. Let's do WIPs, and then we'll do like discussion. Even though we're 5 minutes in and we've already done like multiple discussions, because I have a couple things I want to talk about because it's just fun, right? So WIPs. What did I do today? I also feel like I'm talking really loudly, so I'm really sorry if you have like headphones on or earbuds in and I'm really loud. Just turn your volume down. That's just a thing that's happening today, apparently. Okay, so what did I work on this week? Well, I only worked on 4 things. Be proud of me, because the last couple videos it's been like, I worked on 20 things. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I even have 20 things going right now, which is not going to be the case next year. So the first thing in my pile is actually the last thing that I worked on, and this is World of Disney. It is a pattern from ZAnnaCrossStitch on Etsy. I just watched Alma. I think it was Alma who was talking about this, and she mentioned that she, doesn't buy patterns from this store anymore because they do kind of veer on the edge. I mean, they do. They make patterns that are not. They're infringing on copyright laws. That's what they're doing. And while I understand that, if it is an artist that I know, like, it's fan art that they're stealing, I won't purchase that. But it's hard when it's a Disney specific pattern because Disney will not give the rights. It's very hard to get the rights. I think it's like Thomas Kincaid is one of the very few that has art that's like, I don't know, it's Disney's hard. Disney's a hard one to like wrap your mind around. So while I'm not okay with copyright infringement, I do have a couple of patterns that are, now that I know, copyright infringement. I try not to. Try to stay as far away from it as I can. But that being said, this is World of Disney, ZAnnaCrossStitch on Etsy, and it's like nothing. But here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And then I didn't do too much on it, and it's like impossible to show you progress on this piece because it's giant. But here is where I am now, and I feel like that's really dark. Is it really dark? It's probably fine. Here's where I am now. So I only did 172 stitches in this. So we're getting close. We're getting close to a page finish up here, people. We're doing it. But it's not happening yet. But it's looking really good. I think it looks great. The charting is really good. I mean, honestly, of a like copyright infringement pattern, the charting is really good. So there's that. Because I know a lot of people, they'll get a pattern that's just somebody put into a maker and like didn't do anything with, and it's just not good. But yeah, it's looking really good. I'm probably gonna get so many dislikes on this video. Like, you're talking about copyright infringement too much. Sorry. I think this is the only pattern that I have that is a copyright infringement, and I bought it before I understood what that meant. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. I bought a lot of patterns from Etsy that I didn't realize until like a year later, and I was like, oh wow, well that's a thing. And then here is the comparison photo. Okay. So the next thing that's in the pile is my Baker Street, and this one is by MandarinksDesign on Etsy. These are her own pieces of art that she then charts. So I know this one's fine. I did a lot on this one. And this one's a little bit easier because I am doing this one cross country, which is so far from from my normal. So here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And turn back on. And here is where it is now. So I did finish some more of the white down at the bottom. Not much, but it's not white. It's technically it's not white. It's a mix of B5200 and some blues. But then I did a lot more in the door. Well, actually I did the door, so there was no door here before, I don't think. But the door is there now, or it's coming together. It's not fully there. You can't actually tell it's a door yet. It just looks like blobs. But all of the stitches in the door right here, these are all blended threads. So I'm trying to get the blended threads out of the way. I always do this. I start with the blended threads because I need them. Well, I start with the half stitches. And then I go into the blended threads that are full crosses. And then once all of that is out of the way, then I can go on to doing the single colors. So that's what I'm going to do. I did before, like way before, I started with some of the black here. And which side is it? Some of the purple here. But I'm going to now just pause. I paused on that and I've carried on with the original decision that I had. So yeah, how many did I do? 2,396 stitches in this bad boy. So that's a lot. So I don't need to work on him. I've decided this door is a him. I don't need to work on him anymore this month. So I'm done for the month. I think each month I only need to do 2,000 stitches. I went a little over. It's fine. Just means that I can do a little less next month. Okay, and here's the comparison photo. Okay, here's where we're gonna have some fun. So, I mean, it's not fun. It's not fun to look at all, but I'm excited about it. So the next thing that I pulled out of my pile is my Tulips piece, and this is a picture that I used pixel stitch to make a pattern with. This is a stock photo that my friend sent me, and she was like, hey, can you make this into a pattern? And I was like, sure. And she has probably forgotten that I'm making it for her. So it's not for her anymore, it's for me. Because why not, right? So yeah, so this is Tulips, and this is what it will look like and where it was last time. And hello, thank goodness, good Lord, I don't know, thank you, Jesus, I guess. Like, I'm done. I'm done the page. Oh, it needed to be finished. I needed to get out of this area and just go up here and start doing some blue again, because this is just one single couple color, like it's like 3 colors, and it's so boring. But I finished the page. So that's what it's looking like at the moment. Ooh, you can really see the lines there. Can't see them when it's actually facing the light. But again, don't worry, the lines will come out, they will stretch out, they will go away. They're not actual lines like I've seen some people have. But yeah, they will disappear. Don't worry. But yes, that is what it is looking like. Finish that page. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to continue with the actual flowers for a little while, and I think the butterfly starts on this page. So I put in 670 stitches to finish that page. So yeah, fun stuff. At least you can actually see, because the top of the page, is like light blues, so you can actually see them. And the bottom of the page is also kind of like off-white. None of it's actually white. So it does turn into white. It turns into B5200 at some point. Okay, here's the comparison photo. If I didn't already say that. I don't remember if I said that already. I don't think so. And then the last piece that I worked on this week, well, not technically, but we're just not going to show the next one that I worked on because I only started it today and I'm just not showing. I'm not going to show it to you. So the last one that I worked on is my wedding piece, and for anyone who's new, I'm sorry, I say this every time, so everybody who's not new, you're going to hear it every time. This is a piece that I work on Sundays. I only work on it on Sundays for the most part. And it is a photo of my husband and I on the day we got married, that I used pixel stitch to chart. And I love it. I do, I just love it. So here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And then here is where it is now. Look! I know last time I only had like 100-something stitches to do to finish the page, and I did it. I finished the page. Woohoo! So my face is pretty much done, other than like my chin, which will happen on this page. But now I'm up here on this page, so more background. Well, don't we love to see it? It's like the archway thing. I don't know what these are called. Trellis? It's not a trellis. I don't know what these are called. The thing. The archway thing. That we stood in front of when we got married. But yes, we're going to see more of that come into play. I think the page ends like right before we get to my flower crown. So we're not going to see really anything except for greenery and the archway. I think. But I did finish that page, and I managed to put in 660 stitches, which is way more than I've been getting on Sundays. So, thank goodness, right? I needed a Sunday where it was like, put in some good stitches on your wedding piece. And I did. So I did the 130 stitches here, and then I put in the rest of them up here. So yeah, looking good. And then once we finish this page, we'll go back down to here, which will be, I think, chair. I don't know. Somebody's calling me. Oh, look, it's not important because it's not a number I know. It's a spam caller. Okay, yeah, so that's that. And here's the comparison photo. And I realized last week I didn't say how many stitches I did in total. I don't remember what that number was, so sorry. But this week was more of a normal week for me. I mean, it was still low, but it was on the higher end of low than the lower end of low. So I did 3,898 stitches this week. Technically, okay. If you're not here for, just chatting, goodbye, see you later, have a good evening, or morning or daytime, whatever time it is when you're watching this. But I know I said, like, maybe last video or the video before, I wasn't going to pull Mulan out this month because I didn't need to. Well, I don't technically, but I wanted to because I'm missing her. So I pulled her out and I started working on her today because I wanted to. And I've decided that I don't think I'm going to be doing, well, I might. It depends. I'll look at the prompts for homework and see if I want to do them. But I'm not, like, religiously going to do the Magical Stitches homework every week like I have been doing, purely because I want to get some bigger stitches in some of my stuff. I don't know who that is. I want to get some bigger stitches in some of my stuff, and the homeworks, well, most of the time, or at least recently, they've been bigger stitches, like 500 stitches, you know, in something that has this or whatever. 500 to me is still not a big number. I want to get like 1,000 stitches into something or 2,000 stitches into something before moving on to something else. Just because that's the way I like to do things. It's just how usually I like to stitch. I don't like to switch every day. It's painful to me. So I've decided I'm going to check what the homework prompts are. If I feel like I can get, like, if it's like 250 on like 4 prompts and I can get all of those into one piece, I will do them. But if it's like 250 on 4 prompts and I have to do a different WIP for each prompt because I don't have something that just fits one, I'm not going to do the homework. It's just, I don't know, it's just the way I think I'm going to move forward for a little while at least, to see if I can get some bigger stitches into things. So that being said, I did take Mulan out. We'll see how long I work on her. I'm going to use her for a cabin, maybe some monsters, I'm not sure. Monsters? Is that what we're calling? Yeah, I guess they're monsters. But yeah, so we'll see. I also want to try to, like, hit some more of my goals on WIP Go. So I'm going to focus a little bit more on WIP Go than I have been. And we'll see what happens with that. So videos might be like, oh, I worked on 2 things this week, which it's fine. I'm okay with that because I'll have more progress to be able to show, which I'm more interested in than, like, seeing, you know, 10 WIPs in a video. And that's just me. I know some people like seeing the, like, multiple WIPs in videos, which is great, and that's why we have WIP parades, which I do plan on doing, you know, at the end of the year, and doing, like, and sometimes there are events that I do that, you know, I have to pull out every WIP that I own, which, fine, great. I'll do it occasionally, but I don't like to necessarily do it every week. What is this? What are you? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? It's just gonna do that. I guess I can't get it to stop doing that. Anyway, so that's that. And like I said, I pulled Mulan out, so we'll work on her for a little while, see what's going on there. I've been watching Midsummer Murders again because Angie, the Hibernation Stitcher, she mentioned it in her last, I think it was her last video, and she was like, it's on IMDb, because Vicky from, is your channel Reading and Stitching? I think it's Reading and Stitching. She had mentioned that it's on IMDb, and so Angie told everybody, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I've been watching that again. I think I'm on season 3. I stopped watching it when it left Netflix, and I never really started watching it again anywhere. And I don't remember what season I was on. So I was like, that's fine, I'll just start at the beginning again. I like the first, like, couple seasons the best anyway, because Sergeant Troy is in them, and I love him. He's just hilarious. I find him hilarious. So, yeah, that's that. I've been getting myself together for next year, starting all the things. I still have to order fabric. We did our taxes finally, and we're getting a good chunk of change back, so I'm going to probably use some of that to buy the rest of the fabrics that I need for next year. which I'm really excited about. So stay tuned. Not that you're necessarily going to see them, because they're all just going to be white even weaves for the most part. So I'm probably not going to show you them because they're going to be boring to look at. But I'll just tell you when they arrive. Oh my gosh, we're only like 24 minutes in and I'm done. This was a short one today, guys. Was there something else I want to talk about? Oh yes, there is something else I wanted to talk about. Just, this is like a side note that only some people will care about. So if you're not interested in talking about Crystal Academy, the Facebook group that I am one of the deputy headmistresses in, I will see you later also. So have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Peace out. But if you would like to just, you know, hear me splurge a little bit. Splurge? I'm not splurging. I'm talking about, I don't know what the word I'm trying to use is. But anyway, for anybody who's in that group, we've been doing a game that I have called the Spell Off. And I'm having a lot of fun doing, like, seeing everybody's work and stuff on that. It's really fun to see who is kind of figuring out what spells are, like, how many points and all that. It's just fun to watch and see. And we're in round 4 right now. Essentially what this game was it was a bracket style game, kind of like March Madness. So each dorm, I put up a post, like, what, 2 weeks ago or something, a week and a half ago, and I pretty much said who would like to play, and I gave them a couple days to say yes, say no, or back out if they had originally said yes, because I did post the, like, information a little bit later, and so once I posted the information, I know a couple people were like, I don't have time for that, or I'm not comfortable with that, or whatever, and that was fine, but I did give them the chance to say yes or no, and then once I got all that information, I made brackets. So each dorm was kind of playing against each other to find one person that would be in the finals. And right now we're in round 4, so a couple of dorms finished in round 3 because they either had less people or they didn't get in any ties. And then some of the dorms are competing in round 4 to find their final person because they had more people or their dorm had a tie, which tiebreakers took a day for them to do the tiebreaker. And so right now, yeah, so we have 3 dorms that are done and 3 dorms that are still battling. And it's just fun to watch. And it's fun to kind of, like, I sit there and guess, like, okay, who might be the person who's going to win this one, or, you know, whatever. So it's just fun. And then sometimes I'm like, wow, I was way off. Like, you banged out some stitches that I wasn't thinking you were going to do, or whatever. It's just fun for me. And I don't know, I'm having fun with it. I hope that everybody who's playing is having fun with it. Or anybody who played. I've also had some commuters join in, and that's been fun. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just excited about it. We are going to be posting some information at the end of the game. So we have, technically after round 4, we have 2 rounds of the finals. So the first round of finals are each winner of each dorm. That's a round, and then we have a second round that's the, like, finals. So we have, like, the semifinals, and then we have the finals, and then we get a winner from that. But yeah, I'm just having fun with it. So I hope everybody else is having fun with it, and if you're interested in joining the group, please do. I don't talk about it too often on my Flosstube just because I know not everybody's interested, but I have fun with it. And if you're interested in joining, I will, in this video, I'll leave a link to the group down below. We are almost done with the term. Term 2. Are we in term 2? I think so. We're almost done with the term. We do have some kind of major changes coming soon here after this term, and I will not say much more about that, but there are going to be quite a few changes happening in the future, in the next, couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. I mean, stay tuned on the Facebook group page for that, because I'm not going to mention it here, probably. I will mention it after the information goes up, but I won't mention it beforehand. Yeah, so I think that's it. I've managed to ramble on for another 5 minutes, 6 minutes, but now I think I'm completely done. I haven't watched anybody new this week. I haven't really been watching Flosstube much this week because I've been so into Midsummer Murders. I'm just having fun with watching that again. So I don't have anybody to shout out this week, other than the couple of people that I have mentioned. I didn't mention a couple of people I mention almost every single video. Sorry, gals. But I don't think there's really much of anything I need to say about anybody else. If I'm forgetting something, sorry. But oh, I did get something in the mail, not for me, today. No, yesterday? 2 days ago? Sometime this week. And I'm going to be sending that out. You know who you are that it's for. And I'm going to send some extra little goodies in there as well, I think. So I'm excited. I don't usually send too much stuff out, like physical stuff. I like to rack charts I'm constantly racking charts, but this time I'm sending something physical out. That's so exciting. But yeah, I think that's it. I haven't gotten anything, like I said, in the mail. I need to just end this video, don't I? I'm really bad at ending videos. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, I will get to stitching some tonight. It's supposed to rain. It's not. It's like clear blue sky out there. It's really windy, but it's clear blue sky out there, so I'm probably going to walk the dog at some point here once my husband's home. He's at the physical therapist right now. But I'm going to go get to stitching, and I will maybe do a stitch with me this weekend, depending on the pieces that I'm working on. If I'm working on something on Friday or Saturday that is easy to video, I will. But if not, I'll see you on Wednesday. So I hope you guys have a great day, have a great rest of your week, and that you are staying safe and healthy. And if you've already gotten your COVID vaccine, the first or second dose, yay, congratulations. One thing I do want to mention, and this is like so aside, and I probably should just end the video before I say this, but one of my friends, he got both doses of the vaccine, but he just recently got COVID. Even though he is vaccinated, you are still capable of getting COVID after you're vaccinated. So please continue to maintain, social distancing and, wear your mask, because even if you are vaccinated, you can still get it, because the vaccination is not 100%. Even if you get the flu vaccine, you are still capable of getting the flu. They're not 100% effective. So just, be aware, and keep staying safe. Keep on practicing all of the, guidelines set out by the CDC. I think that's it. I'm done talking now. So I will see you guys later. I will see you at least next week. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great one. Talk to you later.